Hi, ho everyone. My name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome to the GG Over Easy podcast, episode 56. In today's episode, before we get into it, we do have a review over on Apple Podcasts, courtesy of Aether Cross. Thank you very much, Aether Cross, with a 5-star rating. Appreciate you.
Well, that's all we read, though.
They say, showing support, but the podcast is genuinely really good. And then I mainly picked it because I don't know if you can really tell. He has like the little emoji
camera
emoji hand where it's like, yeah. You see that?
Oh, I do. I was looking
like
at
curling his fist. He's like,
yeah, it's like
yeah. It's
I like
nice.
that. That was very kawaii.
Yeah. So thank you, Aether Cross. And in today's episode, we it's a GG Over Easy episode. We talk about fast food
for 45 minutes.
3 hours.
We reveal our fast food tier list, kind of.
We do. Our favorite
find
fast
out what's
food
in
items.
Find out what's in D tier.
Spicy nuggets at McDonald's. What's all the hype about? Is it worth it? Is it not? Let's find out. And of course, we have some more news. Minecraft and Smash Brothers? Nani?
All I gotta know is what Kirby looks like. When he eats Steve. What is he gonna look like when he... That's immediately what I thought. When I saw Steve, I was like, what does Kirby look like when he eats Steve?
Yeah, wait a second. This has hurt my brain. What would it be? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We have some Patreon questions, some other worldly things we touch up on. But all around, the usual. We get to talk, and we hope you all enjoy your time with us. Because we enjoy it with you. Enjoy this episode. Welcome back to GG Over Easy, episode 56, I believe. I'm going to say that every week because I have to double.
We always forget.
I should look right beforehand. I always double think or double
overthink.
Double
take?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, this is a great start. I can't even think of words. So instead, why don't we just hop into this episode? And by hopping into this episode, I mean, I personally want to talk about how sick I am of hearing about what Travis Scott orders at McDonald's. I'm over it. Hey, dude,
just tell him what Cactus Jack sent you.
What is that? What is Cactus Jack?
It's like his insignia, like his you're Christian, but you're Mr. Fruit.
Right.
Well, he's Travis Scott. But he's also Cactus Jack. But Cactus Jack is also like a wrestler too. So
his real name is Travis Scott.
Yes, that was
stage
his name could be. No. I mean, his stage name is Travis Scott. But I mean,
so that's like
it's just like his
Mr. Fruit.
nickname.
But then I made a nickname for Mr. Fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
It's exactly what it is.
Sure. All right. All I know is it's the only ad I'm seeing right now.
Well, okay, let me put it this way. It's like I'm Robbie V, right? But I'm also Robert, but I'm also like the Salt Lord kind of thing. So take it kind of like that. It's like another kind of
the Salt Lord meal.
Yeah.
Salt Lord sent me.
This is what I put on my fries. This is the salt. I put my fries on that.
I put a little extra. Yeah, the meal's so basic too and everything.
I mean, what would McDonald's really let him do?
But I mean, I don't go to McDonald's, but I'm assuming it's like a good value for $6. I'm assuming you might get a discount or.
I'm also gonna put this, and I may have some swords drawn on me by someone in here. The spicy nuggets are not that great.
I already had it on the I had it on the list. Don't worry.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this, aren't we?
They're not that great. They're not that great. They're good, but they're okay.
Look, man, I will rather die for the mighty sauce. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. The nuggets are definitely pretty mid for me, though.
But the mighty sauce is just like the buffalo sauce.
No, it's not. It tastes nothing like the buffalo
different.
Sauce. The reason I like it. Okay, you go first.
Well, it was just what we were playing Among Us. We were doing the custom games. Was that Monday night?
Yeah,
it was a couple days ago. Sunday night, whatever. Doesn't matter. A couple days ago. And just like 50% of the session is Shark, Ab, Bless, and Blue like spicy nugs, do like McDonald's spicy nugs. They hit. Like Bless ordered some. He's like, I'm eating them right now. Shark's like, I'm gonna order
That's
some.
all he eats. He needs help. He needs to stop just eating spicy.
Everybody's
nugs.
like, these spicy chicken McNuggets from McDonald's are like the sweet nectar of the gods. Like, this is the greatest thing you're ever gonna have. So I was like, okay, interesting. I personally, I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna try it. But then the next day, because Claire was in the session, she's like, we need to go get spicy nuggets. So what? She's like, that's all they talked about last night. I was like, yeah, so
Fine.
she's like, we gotta go try it. I was like, all right, fine. We gotta go try them. And the thing too is like Ab is like messaging her and he's like, yeah, like this, but like make sure like get another sauce, like something else, because it's gonna be really hot and like you're gonna need it and all this kind of stuff. And we go. And I'm like, all right, they've hyped this up. Let's see if it lives up to it. We get the spicy McNuggets with the mighty sauce. And I take a quick bite of the nugget first to see like has the spicy nugget. And I was like, nothing to write home about. It's just
pretty mid.
It's just a chicken nugget from McDonald's, which I'm not. I mean, what are you gonna get? There's like a little zest, I guess. But like, if I had to choose, I'd still probably go with Wendy's spicy nuggets. But I wouldn't really say either or. Yeah. I wouldn't go out of my way for either. But I would rather get Wendy's. But then the mighty sauce, I was like, all right, this is what they're hyping up. Dip it in there, take a bite. I'm like, okay, it's got some nice flavor. But then I was waiting for like the kick. Everyone's like, this is so spicy. And it never hit.
It is.
Never hit. I'm going. I'm shoveling. I didn't even have a drink. I'm just going. I'm shoveling. Didn't even have to use, like, Claire had gotten ranch. Because Ab had been like, you're going to need something else. We never use ranch.
It's hot. It's really hot. I can't.
And that's the thing, too, is Claire is not good with spicy food.
You got
she didn't blink an eye.
Mighty sauce.
Yeah, you know what, Blue? To make you feel better, I'll have Sydney try the mighty sauce, and she'll die.
But I don't know.
Right?
But you guys in Colorado might get like a different. Like,
pretty sure it's all distributed by the same.
There's no
people.
way because look, me and Ab handle spice real well, and we were just like,
apparently,
bro, this is some spicy ass sauce. I don't know if they have different.
It's
heat
good.
In Texas, they have different heat in Texas or something in Georgia, but like over here, I was like, yo,
but like,
I wasn't dying, but I was like, yo, this is pretty spicy for a fast food chain. This is pretty good.
When I think hot, I think like the bomb or like that, like when you are like, it is insanely hot.
That's a hyper skewed.
When you say something is like super hot, like you're gonna need something for it. Like I put it to the bomb. You know what I mean? So
for me, but for me, it's like from a fast food chain, it's like, yo, this is pretty damn hot for a fast food chain. I don't know if most people are ready for this.
But why do I think the spicy McChicken is spicier than the spicy nugget? You know what I mean? When I have a spicy chicken, I feel like the patty of the spicy chicken is spicier than the spicy chicken nugget. That's why I like the spicy McChicken more.
Well, I mean, it's got to be the exact same as the nugget, though. Like, they can't be doing anything different.
It's definitely different recipe.
I was gonna say the outside of like the.
I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time I ever
different than the
McDonald's
texture of the spicy. The spicy is nice.
This is why I just don't know, because like I don't think the spicy McChicken is spicy at all. Like I don't get a hint of anything. But the mighty sauce, I was like, yo, this is pretty fucking spicy, dude. So
like,
I have to do, yeah.
How many did you? You said you were dunking it, so I don't know, dude. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I genuinely found it. I was impressed. I was like, hey, not bad.
Well, like, so this is my takeaway. The nuggets, whatever.
Mid.
The sauce, not like.
Give me your tier list, like on the tier list. You know, Rob loves a tier list.
Well, give me like a
on the McDonald's menu, like.
Okay, I don't eat McDonald's. Like that's why I was like, I don't even want to go. I avoid McDonald's.
Like an A, an S, an F, a C.
Yeah, on fruits,
okay,
fast food tier
spicy
list.
Nuggets would be like B-. Like it's average. It's okay. If you can choose something else, like I don't think I'm ever gonna be like, I need spicy nuggets. Okay,
give me those spicy nugs.
Then the mighty sauce, I think that's what it's called.
Dipping sauce tier list.
Flavor,
great
like A+. I like the flavor. Yeah. Good flavor. But like hotness,
for doing its job.
I guess the way Blue put it is like, yeah, for a fast food, I would say it's spicier than what most people might expect. but they were making me think like this is
Ghost
gonna be
pepper.
I'm gonna need a drink, or like it's gonna be like I'm gonna cheer up a little bit, and it's not that hot. I mean,
maybe we were unfair because of the reference point of the spicy hot wings video, where you guys were starting to struggle a little bit like midway through.
That was
the last two meals before that too, I ate Indian food and I ordered it spicy.
You might
But
have
that was
like
my
a
frame of
slight
reference.
resistance, yeah.
Well, I was like,
Your tolerance.
this ain't nothing. I just destroyed the toilet because of spicy Indian. This ain't gonna do anything.
You get a spicy butthole too. It's the worst.
Oof, bro, it was rough. it's like after you go and your butt is just like, it feels like it's on fire. Like it has that weird tingling. You know what I'm talking about.
It feels like the way the hot sauce went in.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Hot sauce went in and the hot sauce went right.
It went right.
Did you guys ever get to try that hype of the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich? I never had. I still have it.
What? You guys
No.
never
I
got this
still
Popeyes chicken sandwich?
I wouldn't have done the
the
nuggets too
lines
if it
were
wasn't
too
for
long.
Let
Claire.
me tell you why the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich is the A+ Mona Lisa of chicken sandwiches. Not only is it crispy
love a
and
spicy
crunchy,
chicken.
but it's also tender and delicious. You could tell they didn't use cheap chicken in the spicy chicken sandwich, and it's just absolute perfection. Would I say the chicken quality itself is better than Chick-fil-A's? Probably not. But would I say the breading and spice is better than Chick-fil-A's?
And
Absolutely.
like the crunch. Oh,
Well, like
I need to try it.
if I was gonna go with like spicy chicken, I would go Chick-fil-A, not because hotness level, but I think it just has a
Just
nice
good
flavor.
chicken.
Yeah, it's just some good chicken, fresh, juicy, moist, and
Thick, fat
I just
ass.
like their spicy breading and stuff has good flavor. Like I would die for them to release spicy nuggets.
You would wait 30 minutes in a parking lot for it. Like
That's all I would
how
get.
much-
The best part too, though, is the reason I like their spicy chicken like sandwich is you don't need anything. You don't need sauces. You're not adding on all that stuff. For me, I can just eat the spicy
But
chicken.
I
So give me
do.
spicy
But I
chicken
do
nug-
put the Chick-fil-A sauce in that.
Yeah,
Have you
no.
tried the spicy chicken strips though? Like those are pretty good.
At Chick-fil-A, I've never tried.
I didn't even know those were a thing.
Wait, what?
With spicy chicken strips, I've never tried them.
Babe, we're going.
Maybe.
Going to
I mean, it might
Chick-fil-A.
be. It might have been a limited thing, but we had spicy chicken strips here in Texas.
I'll have to
They're
It
look.
pretty
might be
good.
just a Texas thing.
I don't know. To be fair, too, I just kind of go and I get the same thing. I don't really.
Yeah,
like
I'm a
it.
creature of habit as well,
Yeah,
Mr. Fruit.
yeah.
What's like? Do I want a spicy sandwich today, or do I want nuggets? That's like. Then I just tell me, give me the nuggets combo, or just give me the.
Can I
spicy
tell
chicken
you a
combo.
dipping sauce that like kind of flew under the radar for me, but now I'm starting to kind of get into it. The sweet like sriracha at Chick-fil-A is
Claire
like
likes them.
really good. I really like it a lot. It
I've
is
never had it. I'm gonna have to give
it's
it a shot.
it's A tier now. You guys should try it.
Solid.
Yep.
A. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really good, especially with the nuggets. It gives it a nice little kick. It makes me think spicy nuggets.
Yo, since we're on the topic of fast food, we might as well just get it out of the way. What? We might have already done this. What is you guys' favorite fast food item? Like if you had a
Oh,
gun to your
one
head,
item.
and well, I mean, maybe even like meal or combo. You know what I mean? But like if you were like, all right, this is your last moment, you get any fast food meal of your choice.
Now, let's
which
say
one are you
fa-
picking?
Now I'm gonna clarify fast food. When I think fast food, it has to have a drive-through. Like if you can't go
Yes.
through it and
Yeah.
it doesn't have a drive-through,
Correct.
that's not fast food.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can so Five Guys, Subway, Chipotle, those are out. Like
Well, Subways are starting to get drive.
I'm sure there are some, but I would say most of those.
Yeah,
kinds of
yeah.
But
places
most
Like,
of the
we're
subways are
talking-
shutting down. Well,
We're talking like straight up fast food, not like premium fast food like Chipotle or Five Guys.
like I have to
That's
get one.
primo.
I have to get one item. Like I had to recommend one
Well,
item to
well,
somebody.
like a combo or like your go-to meal from a fast food place.
God, I mean, for me, I'm an expert in this in the case. You know, I've
Yeah.
been going to fast food
I was
for
gonna say,
years.
you probably got more knowledge than either of us combined.
Years. So I still go. I went today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went
as you could
yesterday.
see. Thank you,
I went to Wen-
Cactus Jack.
I went to Wendy's today.
Hey.
Wendy's.
Dude. Okay, wait. Let me bring this up real quick. I have a
Okay.
Wendy's by my house.
Yeah,
For the past
for
6
sure.
months.
Right next to it.
Yeah, for the past 6 months, their vanilla frosties have been broken. Every time I go,
What?
they're like, sorry, like today our frosty's broken. I was like, it's been 6 months. It's not just today. Just tell me. Quit
That's
getting my
all.
hopes up. Every time I go, I'm like, I need a vanilla fresh. It's broken. I just drive away. I'm like, I'm done with this.
The Frosties are like easy S tier on the fast food list too.
They are, but it just pisses me off. It's not like, oh yeah,
'Cause you
today's
get, like,
just
the
not it.
urge,
Yeah,
and then
they
you
just keep
don't get
lying to
them.
me. But anyway,
I mean, honest for me, it would be Taco Bell. And like with Taco Bell, what I love about Taco Bell is when I go, I could get something different every time, and it'll be
Yeah.
just as good as I like it. Because what I like about Taco Bell, it's the same ingredients. Don't get it twisted about Taco Bell. It's
Yeah.
the same ingredients and everything. It's just a different delivery system.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do I want to deliver this to my mouth this time? Do I just want it in a floury way, or do I want a flour and a crunchy taco in it? Or do I want to keep the soft taco and the crunchy tortilla or the crunchy taco separately? And it's just like, that's what I love about it. It's the same thing. Don't get it twisted. But now that like I'm delivering it into my mouth a different way, it's something different in itself.
You just perfectly described why I get Chipotle for breakfast sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just the same. But it's just a different delivery to.
oh hello. It's Taco Bell corporate. They wanna talk with you
Sponsor
about
us!
something. I was using my
dude.
Samsung Galaxy Note.
They didn't sponsor the podcast, all right?
They didn't.
Watch yourself.
Blazing
But
fast.
hopefully they
5G's
do.
missed us.
Yeah. We use 4G on this podcast for now. But I would say Taco Bell, just like I said. And then I also love the spicy sauces. Like, and then what I love about what I love about Taco Bell when I go there? I love getting a just a bean burrito that just has the onions in it. It's disgusting, and I know the beans there are just gross, but it brings me back to elementary school, man. I used to eat those every day, so it makes me feel like I'm sick of them.
Those bring me back to college when I would like go for like they would have like the 3 items for $2 thing back in the day, and I would always get the bean burrito with rice,
Mm-hmm.
a drink, and then the little cinnamon twists.
I
used
like
to-
cinnamon twist.
But yeah, I would pick Taco Bell. Now, specifically from Taco Bell,
Yeah,
you got to go with
like what meal?
you got to go with the Crunchwrap Supreme, right?
Yes.
No tomato though. No tomato. I maybe sometimes I don't get sour cream too, because sour cream at Taco Bell is sus. And you want to know why it's sus?
Very sus.
One time I left one time like I've eaten Taco Bell, and like I'm a fiend, bro. I'm disgusting. And like I live a stoner life. And sometimes I just had Taco Bell just kind of sitting here for about a day or so. Not in the fridge or anything. It's like, you know what? I'm going to eat that
Taco Bell definitely
Chalupa
has a
Supreme.
shelf life.
I'm going to eat that Chalupa Supreme that's been in this bag for a day. So I would pull
I wouldn't
Bro,
touch
what?
it after like a couple hours.
Dude,
I'm
the sour
serious.
cream's curdled by then. What's wrong with you?
And get this, bro. I was like eating it, bro. And then I looked at it. The sour cream started to turn like this like light purple color.
Yeah, because it's old. It's not supposed to be outside of a fridge.
And ever since then, dude, I pretty much get no sour cream.
That's your fault.
but then again, it was sitting in a bag. So like I wasn't mad. I wasn't like, this is purple. Like I was like, well, it was purple. You got what you asked for. But I mean, that's just the stoner life, dude. A Taco Bell thing there, or I gotta drive 20 minutes. No, come on.
How'd you not eat in the?
And then
first
driving
place?
is bad. I gotta stay home. And then it's like I got a DoorDash, but $15 delivery fee. Like okay, but
That's why you get the Dash Pass, baby.
I have
Mr.
the
Fruit, you on the
Uber
Dash Pass
Eats.
live?
I'm on the Uber Eats pass
Oh.
because we have more
What is the
options here
pass?
on Eats rather than DoorDash.
what's the pass? Am I fucking up by not doing this pass?
Hey, you don't have the pass, dude.
Yeah, you don't.
So watch yourself.
I don't have it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got the
Well,
pass.
Dash Pass is like my Dash Pass is like free. Like obviously you still pay the drivers, but you get free delivery, and then you they'll have like Dash Pass deals. So like you'd be like, well, free burrito for Chipotle on orders over $12.
Do you have to pay for that like service or like that
It's like
premium?
a monthly fee, like
Yep.
$10
That's
a
not
month
bad,
or
though.
It's like
something.
10
But I
bucks
mean,
a
it
month.
covers itself. You order what 5 or 6 times.
Well, get this, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'll be like, let's get Sonic, right? Like, I just want a blast. It's like $4. I'm like, God, if I wanted to just order that, it'd be like
you're-
$30. Like, that's not worth
You're
it.
Sonic fiend. When we went to Colorado. You were
Yeah.
a fiend for
Oh.
Sonic.
So I was like, that's not worth it. So literally with the Uber Eats pass, I'll just add $11 of anything. and then I hit the $15 threshold, and then with delivery fees and everything, it's like $8. I don't even know how it works. Like, what do we got? A 50% discount on all this food. I'm just like, all right, sure.
I just wanted the blast, but I'm down.
Yeah. And then I tipped the driver some because I'm sure they're not getting much otherwise.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll tip extra.
Always tip your driver.
I'll tip extra because of the pass.
I always click one above the one it starts on.
Exactly.
I'll give you $1. There you go. I'm a nice guy.
Okay, when you mentioned Taco Bell though, and then I heard the sugar cinnamon twists or whatever they are.
The twist, yeah.
The first thing I think about when I think about that is how they would always rough up my mouth. Was that only me? You know,
no.
They would almost
it has that kind of Captain Crunch kind of feel to it. Like if you eat a lot of Captain Crunch, like the roof of your mouth kind of.
Yeah,
like...
well, and then they're so sharp. Like you'd eat them, and then they just like rub up against you, and they would always have this weird, like, you know, like it's not like you quite.
That's why I never really ate them until recently.
I haven't in a while.
Gotten better. Back in the day, they were definitely. I feel like when I was a kid, they did, but recently they haven't.
Like that's why I won't eat the Captain Crunch like peanut butter cereal, dude. That shit like fucks my mouth up. Like the roof of it and stuff, dude. It hurts.
So my fast food though, the only fast food I can think of that I've gone to probably in the past like 6 months would be Chick-fil-A.
I thought you froze. That was weird.
And Cane's.
Oh,
Cane's. I love Cane's.
Dude. And I think that's it. As far as like a drive-through, that's it.
Cane's is D tier. Panda Express and Cane's D tier. That means D tier means I will not eat there.
Hot take alert. What the?
I do not eat at Panda Express anymore, and I do not eat at Cane's anymore.
Panda's is.
Every time I go to Panda, bro, I just get the glumps masumps, bro. Bad. Like,
what does that have to do with the food, though? Was the food good?
What? It has to do everything with the food.
Everything gives me diarrhea, dude. If that was the case, I wouldn't eat anything.
Bro, I can eat Taco Bell that's been sitting in a bag for a day and not have diarrhea.
See, that's not good. The problem is you're probably eating Panda, and it's like, this isn't as bad as Taco Bell. What's going on here? Whoa.
No.
That's probably why.
And then, like, you know what I hate about Cane's? First of all, the Cane's here, the line, for some reason, everybody loves Cane's here. And the line goes out into the, busy street. Like, on College, bro. Like, it's just out. And so people, I don't know how they don't die. But anything for the Texas toast, I guess.
Hey, it's good stuff.
But okay, so here's my problem with Cane's and why it's in D tier. When you get it to go, they give it to you in that bullshit styrofoam. Now that styrofoam just gets everything wet and moist and just soggy. So by the time you open it, the skin and the bread on the chicken is like all wet and mushy. You might as well have just like thrown a water balloon at me as I put it in my mouth.
You get it and you vent it up. You just let it open. Makes it so much better. Secondly, if you go into Cane's and get it and you're not soggy, fire. But then again, we're talking like assumingly you're having to go through the drive-through. But like going in and you get
Cane sauce
fresh
still.
Cane's fingers in that Cane sauce.
Okay, if I have fresh Cane's and I'm eating it in there, A tier. Like, but to go though, and I'm in this to go generation, bro.
Because I do know what you're talking about.
It's ass D. But I mean, but when it's good, it hits.
Pop it open. Eat the Texas toast while you're driving.
I always substitute the coleslaw for the Texas toast. Texas toast.
I hate coleslaw. It's easy. Real easy. But yeah, those
I like
are
coleslaw like on a po' boy.
Probably the only two things with a drive-through I've gone to. So
gotta pick one.
I'd probably just go Chick-fil-A, and go to would have to be spicy chicken sandwich.
Our pleasure.
I get no pickles, no sauce, nothing. Just the spicy chicken, the bun.
I hate the pickles. I like a good long real dill pickle.
Yeah.
Okay, don't. But like the little
thing.
fucking flimsy
relish,
bullshit.
Dill,
you get like
relish, whatever.
Yeah, the ones you get from like McDonald's on the McDoubles and those little things.
Like, it's stupid because like I'll eat a pickle spear on like sandwiches,
100%.
but then turn them into those little flat crisp things. Get them off. I don't want to see them. It hits different. I
like
don't know
I
what
like
to
a
tell
pickle crisp if it's like thick. It's got to be a thick one, and it's got to have
Even
a
then.
good crunch.
Because like if it's a pickle spear, it's usually a little more fresh and it's crunchy. But when they do the other, it's like soggy and it's gross and it bleeds into everything too. That's the problem when you like order one. You're like, hold the pickles, and then they don't. It's not a simple matter of, oh, I'll just take them off. It's soaked
already-
into everything. It's over. The sandwich is pickleified. Like, just give up. Pardon your regularly programmed podcast listening for this short ad break.
Do you often find yourself thinking, what was I just thinking about and talking about? Never mind. I'll just move on to the next subject. Then I have the perfect podcast for you. It's called the GG Over Easy Podcast. The GG Over Easy Podcast, it's great. It's a gaming podcast that features Mr. Fruit, BlueWestlo, and Robbie V talking all things gaming and sometimes all things life, including, is there a difference between a Russian thistle and a tumbleweed? Sometimes questions get brought up that are like, hey, is it possible to 3D print coal? If this is a podcast that sounds like it interests you, make sure you check out the GG Over Easy podcast. That features, again, myself, Mr. Fruit, and BlueWestlo, uploaded every Sunday.
All right, Blue,
Stop.
what about you?
That's my go-to.
What is your one you could go to?
Oh, easy. Every single time. If I have an option of getting it, well, okay, it's kind of between two of them. Shit. Oh, God.
Whataburger?
No, it's either.
Wow.
No, I think I know which one I would get. The one I get definitely more often is from Taco Cabana. Is the chicken fajita taco combo, the classic. I get it all the time. It's a Texas chain. Well, it's more important, or more specifically, it's a San Antonio chain. And I always get chicken fajita taco combo. Beautiful, delicious, perfectly seasoned chicken fajita, and these really petite little flour tortillas, but they're delicious. And then
I
you
love
get
little baby tacos.
and then you get the flawless Taco Cabana chips and queso. Queso, best on the market for Mexican chain, not even close. And it's just fantastic. And I always get the perfect Dr. Pepper because Taco Cabana is the best at getting the fountain Dr. Pepper because you can get Dr. Pepper wrong real fast. You know what I mean at a fast food chain because like too much syrup and it tastes like root beer, but not enough syrup and it just doesn't taste like anything. It's awful. You gotta get it just right.
Coca-Cola introduced the freestyle machine, just, for me, soda stonks just plummeted. Like
Everything went down.
if your store has a freestyle, I'm not touching it.
Yeah,
because it hits different and not in a good way.
I notice when I get those turnstile ones, I normally just kind of get the juice. I actually don't get soda from that now that I noticed, because you know why?
Bro.
If you get the high C vanilla orange, okay, and you push it and just smell it, like it is like the most beautiful smell in the world. Yeah. Like next time you see one of those things, just you don't even have to drink it. Just push it and then just wait 2 to 3 seconds and then go. And dude, it is like cream vanilla going into your nose. It is literally the only reason why I get that.
Oh yeah.
It's seriously like, it's like smelling a Sharpie and you're like, damn, this smells good. I'm going to eat this.
I'm not one of those people that likes to smell Sharpie.
You don't?
No.
Or like Expo?
No.
You like Expo?
No.
What? Expo markers? I used to snort that shit all day. Holy shit.
Expo.
No. I'd be like,
that was like, I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, I understand why people smoke crack.
This makes sense.
Expos.
Better keep it away from me, otherwise
It's
game
so
over.
Funny. I mean, yeah. You don't like the smell of these?
So I guess do what? Oh yeah, no. What? You just have one right there.
They're so good, man. He's gonna go for it. Yeah.
Here's the thing, like nail polish, hate that too. But
I mean, nail polish.
gasoline, that's the one where it's kind of like, like I don't like it, but I do. If that makes sense. Like
I love gasoline.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things. It doesn't make any sense.
I remember I'd be like getting gas, and my dad would be like, "Eat." Like this smells. This smells good. Yeah,
Love that.
That's like everyone's gonna go, "Oh, they smoke weed." Skunk. Like I remember being a little kid, and this is before in Colorado. But when I would be a kid and everybody like, oh my God, there's a skunk. Ew. I'd be like, ew. Like, smells bad. But no,
why do you
like,
win to go to sneak a smell? It looks like you're like doing a line of coke.
well,
Why do you do
you close one and so you get dubs because you go. So it's like double the penetration of air into my
Wouldn't
nose.
using your 2 nostrils quite literally be dub?
No, but so like it accelerates. So like this is like this and are the same thing. So like a normal breath like this and a normal breath like this are the same thing. Because this
It's funny
is
because I
working 2
can't
times
hear.
harder.
It's you're like this and this.
Well,
I
I don't
like
want
the
to
same
sniff
thing.
into the
And you-
microphone.
It's just he's just
But I'm
alternating nostrils.
But it's just like, but I feel like if you close one and sniff, it shoots into your nose faster, giving you more nose particles to smell.
That's science. Pretty
And it
sure that's how
shoots
works.
into your brain. So like
Just
if
right in
people
there.
who do cocaine and it shoots into their nose when they do cocaine and I want to smell more Sharpie, I'll do that. I want more Sharpie. Or like, did you have those markers that actually smelt like stuff? Like
No.
or like the scratch on stickers?
No.
And your childhood.
I know. My childhood was
What's wrong
sad,
with
dude. Like what? How did I get here? How did I
You
end up
just
here?
like type in binary code at 6. Like
Trying to think of other like smells that maybe you would think wouldn't smell good, but
oh, do you know what I hate the smell of like really bad? And it's in my like cat Max's litter, like pneumonia. Like the smell of like pneumonia, bro, gets me so sick and like woozy feeling. I hate that smell.
Well,
It like literally it smells like blood or something. I
that's
hate
that
it.
stuff. You're talking about pneumonia. I think that's that stuff that people crack right before they work out. Or, like,
Yeah,
go
pretty
for
much.
PRs
Or
and
just
stuff.
like it's just like that's like cracked salt. Like that's a little different than like the little thing that's in here. That's like it's like that's like a
The
salt.
little thing they crack is not salt.
That little packet, and they go, and it's like whoa.
Yeah, you crack it and it's like,
I swear it's like a salt. I don't know if it's
I'll look it up
Jamie.
right
Can
now.
you pull that up?
Oh, Jamie?
But that smell like when I'm cleaning Max's litter box, that is like not only am I playing like I'm a pioneer and I'm going for gold, but yeah, it just makes me so sick. I swear it's like that's like salt. It's like some sort of salt.
Well, yeah, they just say you're smelling it for the amount of ammonia gas, which irritates the membranes of your nose and lungs, eliciting an inhalation reflex. It increases your breathing rate, which causes your heart rate to jump and die. Yeah, it's called smelling salts, but it's just
Yo,
for
you smelting, bro?
whatever the ammonia is. Because it's like,
I smelled it, dude. That shit like smacks
Yeah.
you. It literally is.
you
like
try to
a
get as
backhand.
much ammonia in, it's disgusting.
Yeah, you crack and just go like
I don't know. Like Arios had it when we were in his garage gym when we took
yeah.
that.
That's
pic.
why like
I've tried a couple times. I hate it. I can't do it.
I just hate that smell, especially in cat litter. And changing just cleaning a cat's litter box is like the most disgusting thing ever. I hate it. At least with a dog, you just pick up the poop and like put it in a bag. With a cat, you have to like play like you're a fucking 49er shifting for gold in like the river, dude. I hate it.
found one. Oop, that was
Yeah, and it's just like nope, it's just a block of piss. Like, and then like you try and get it in the bag, and then it misses, and it gets on the ground, and then you're like, great, now I have to sweep. And then meanwhile, your cat's just looking at you while you do it, laughing at you.
Yeah, like that's right. Bow to me. So
You guys
anyway,
got it easy.
now that people just listen to us talk about fast food for 30 minutes,
Yeah, we should probably talk about real stuff.
it's probably like, wow, it's all these guys do, huh?
Well, we started with the
I like
spicy
food.
nugs. That was
Yeah.
on there.
Well, it
And
started
we
with
went for about
Travis
30
Scott,
minutes.
and then it's transitioned into spicy nuggets, which I had, and then just transitioned to everything else. However, we have more stuff to talk about, including today's hot button topic and reveal. Sakurai did it. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate new character reveal. The one, the only Steve from Minecraft. It's not a meme.
Sakurai, you son of a bitch.
You son of
Not
a
a meme.
bitch.
actually happening.
What do you think? Like they thought, like when Sakurai was like, Steve, and you just think they were just like, all right, like, yeah, like I can't believe he did it, but I'm down. Like, and the fact I get to be I only play Enderman too. Like, Enderman is all I will play if I play Steve.
Yeah. All I know is I'll need to see more. I only saw the quick 1 minute trailer. I don't even know if they did more
I mean, he
in
didn't
depth
look
into
very
his.
viable.
What?
Well, and I was just looking like
it's hard to
how.
know.
I was like, how many gimmicks? I was like, oh my god, this hurts.
So
to watch.
many gimmicks.
The trailer was
oh.
hilarious. Like,
But like between all that having to smith and upgrade things, and you can build. I was like, how much can you build? Is that what are the properties? I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is
like ink level. You think like he maybe has like a certain amount of blocks, and once
at one point we see him just whack the ground and like dig something up. How's that gonna work? Is that like next level RNG? Like dig the ground and find a random item? No idea. But I was like, hey,
I wanted it
memes be dreams.
Instead of a zombie, I wanted it to be a skeleton, but I wasn't shocked that it was skeleton. But I was super surprised we got Enderman. I thought it was going to be I knew it was going to be Steve and Alex, and then I thought it would be skeleton, but I wanted like Hero Brian or something like that, like something that's kind of deep fried. Like it almost looks like
that's
Steve,
what Sakurai
but it's
would do. Yeah,
something like Hero Brian, and then add to like the Hero Brian like name and kind of that'd be so sick. He should have done that.
I just loved there was a reaction video from Tweak, and I don't know if it's his girlfriend or something, but some other person who plays Smash, and she's sitting there watching the reveal, and it like first shows like digging through the rocks, and it's Steve. He's like, oh my god! And then Tweak the whole time in the corner, you just see him like.
He's just like, God damn it!
Like no
why?
emotion. He's just like
he's
this
like
is
thinking because he's
actually
thinking
happening.
like competitive, viable.
Yeah, he's
and
like, who's the next character? Who's Steve? And then he's probably looking at that too, like how much RNG? What are these gimmicks? Oh my god!
How do I play around that now? Like
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll be fun. But I do like that they're just going everywhere. And
except for
like
Waluigi.
I saw that it's like, all right, we got Steve, you know what's next? And then it was just all 8 like default skins from Fortnite. Like we know what's next, baby.
Who would you guys like to see next?
You already know, but it's never gonna happen. I just want Goku, but it's just never gonna happen.
It'll be sick.
That would be like the crossover of, and then like his reskin is like Vegeta, and
well, I'd assume his gimmicks would be going Super Saiyan, so you'd need Saiyans.
Oh, true.
So I mean, Vegeta would work. I mean, there's quite
Trunks.
A bit.
Go on.
Trunks. I mean, there's a lot of them. Well, the problem with you'd have to go like adult Gohan. You'd have to go with people probably around the same model size, because it'd just be like reskins more or less.
Yeah, I still want Sora, but I don't think we'll ever get Sora.
But more viable than Goku.
Yeah, but then if Sora was picked, everyone would go sword character. Ugh. Even though I think Minecraft Steve looks like a sword character.
We're just gonna get straight sword characters, and that's just how it's gonna be, dude. I mean, that's Smash Sword Character City.
They're always the best.
They really are.
Must be nice.
But Blue, are you down? Like, do you like that Minecraft Steve is in, or did you?
I don't
want
mind.
Something else?
I don't know. I'm kind of checked out of Smash character reveals because the past 4 have been just kind of meh for me. Like we started off hot. Like I was hype on Smash the first
Joker
like 3
was hype?
reveals. Joker was so hype. What do you mean?
I guess I just don't like JRPGs as much.
What do we get?
Else.
We got Joker, which was like, yo, this fighter pass is gonna be hot. Then we got
Banjo, right?
We got Banjo, right?
I think he was third.
He was third. Who was second? It was also pretty hype.
Was it second like Byleth or something?
No,
like?
second was the Dragon Quest.
Hero.
Hero.
Yeah.
And I love Dragon Quest, so I was like, oh, this is so sick. This fighter pass is tight. And then we got Banjo right after, and I was like, "This is the best fucking game of all time. Smash Ultimate's the best fucking game of all time." What else? And then we got the next two
Terry.
were okay. We got
Byleth was
Terry and
Oh yeah, Terry.
Byleth.
Are you okay?
I wasn't mad at them because I was like, I mean, Terry, I'm sure someone likes that because that's classic fighter.
Yeah,
and then,
and it's like a cool kind of take on a new character with like combos and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like he actually has like set combos like you can input to.
Byleth was okay. I was
Violet's
like,
ass.
I was like another Fire Emblem character, but hey, people love Fire Emblem for a reason, and also it's a Nintendo IP, so it's like
Makes sense.
not surprised.
I guess I've never just played one, so I just assume no one else has.
So I was really
I don't
excited
play
for
it.
Fighter
Don't-
Pass 2. I was really excited for Fighter Pass 2 because I was like, oh man, they're gonna come in hot with a whole new set.
Is this not hot? Steve, is it hot?
Not for me. Well,
I mean-
we're only 2 into the Fighter Pass. We got Min Min, which I just don't really care for. I never played
yeah.
Arms.
From
Min
Arms.
She's from Arms.
Oh,
It's another Nintendo IP. Again, not surprising. It's a Nintendo IP, but I was just like, eh. And then Steve, I was like, oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am sure Steve is hype for the casual audience, right? Because like Steve is like the heat. And like fundamentally, right, it makes sense because you want to sell something that's on the Switch while also having something that is widely just recognized by people. So Steve's obviously perfect pick, but I don't know, it just doesn't give me hype. It just doesn't get me hype in my meow meow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What I know is all I care about is this going to be a viable character that I'll see in tournaments? Like, is it going to be fun to watch? That's all I care about. Which doesn't matter though, because we haven't had a LAN Smash tourney since like February, mid-February. I miss him, man.
It does
It's gonna
kill me
be
a
a
little bit because we
while.
haven't had like a real Joker turned out to be nuts. But he really was like the last like tournament viable DLC character.
Well,
I
I was
just don't want him
upset.
to be like Olimar or something like that. Like just a
Oh.
character that sucks to watch or something like that. Or
It
just
certainly
so
seems like he's
boring.
going to suck to play against. But
I mean, it
depends.
looked like it. It looked like the lava on the ground. Like that looks annoying.
Like Banjo, so boring to watch. Playing against
I was
him
so
looks
disappointed.
terrible. So boring.
Why is he boring?
His tech is cool, but he's
Just
just he's just a
zone.
big zoner.
Yeah, throw egg, zone. Go hoop. Just like I'm gonna.
He's such a
mount
cool
you.
So
character,
he's
but he
like
has, like,
Olimar.
Olimar can be kind of hype at times because the way his Pikmin work.
But it's so nuanced.
But like Banjo, yeah, it's really nuanced. Whereas Banjo is just like really basic projectile character, so it's boring.
Is he
But-
as zony as like Snake is? Like in terms of just throwing
He
grenades
can be.
around?
Yeah,
It's pretty similar in Zony.
he doesn't. But
But-
he doesn't have like the whole trip mine and stuff though. Like Snake's
Yeah, like
still
the hype factor
biggest zone.
plays. Yeah.
But I think like if I was a nobody that knew nothing about Smash, I would think Banjo's cooler to watch because he's flashier than Olimar. Like you see him shoulder charge and all this. Like, oh, that makes sense. With Olimar, it's like that was sick. Oh, that's because he had like a blue Pikmin. Like what? Oh, he's got the purple now. Like what? He's doing the same things. I think that would be the difference maker. But all in all, I'm not hating on it at this point
I'm
too.
not-
I mean,
okay,
a lot
where
of
does he
people,
rank on your character tier list in terms of reveals? Like, and how hyped you were for said character?
I mean, the video was cool, but for me, I guess I don't know if it would have been cooler if I'd watched it live. Like I already knew it was going to be Steve. Which, granted, though, I was watching it, I was like, how did it take him until they broke through the block for it to realize?
Because you heard heard
Well,
like
even when he
all-
like goes through into the cave, you already see the square blocks for the cave. Then you hear the noises, and then Steve shows up.
everyone's like,
What could it be? And maybe thought they were getting trolled.
I think he's really. It's not as like I think like Banjo for me was probably the most hyped character I was for that was announced, but Steve's got to be up there at least at A tier, and then like probably F being like Bailiff or something like that.
But I mean, you got to think too from
It could
Smash's
be way
standpoint.
worse.
They're going to be getting so many more people to play this. I mean, you literally just got the character from the most popular game in the world.
Is it still the most popular game in the world?
I think it still has like 126 million players monthly or something.
No doubt, yeah.
That's so crazy.
But
Crazy.
Minecraft is always going to be the heat.
God, I love Minecraft.
It's just a general like this is just one of those games
It's
that's
like
gonna go
Legos.
generation to generation. Yeah, it's modern Legos really.
Which Claire actually just got one. We got one for her. She's like wanted to do it like a Harry Potter thing.
Oh,
It is. They are robbing you. It's
what do you
insane.
mean?
It's a $400 set.
Yeah, so you got Hogwarts. Like you got the
Yeah.
Hogwarts set.
Well, it was
That's
between
sick.
the Hogwarts Castle or Diagon Alley, which is brand new. She got Diagon Alley.
Oh,
So it's like 5 different buildings and stuff.
That's cool.
I was like, this is cool. It's like $400 though. And so I was interested. Like there was like 5,000 something pieces. I looked up like what's the average cost of a Lego brick. Like did the math. I think the parts alone came out to like $20.
Well, it's all the IP, right? It's like all the licensing.
So it must be
and-
somewhat, but like you tell me it's that much? It's nuts. Because
Well, I
like
just
I was
think it's-
thinking about it, like you could get your kid that Lego set, or you could get him the Xbox One Series S.
But those
That's about
Lego
to come
sets
out.
aren't for kids. Like those Lego sets are not for kids. Like that Lego set is meant for somebody who is a Lego enthusiast and wants to like.
There was the starter store there. I was like, am I about to act up?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Like if
$800.
I think that's what I was gonna say. The starter store is like 800. The Millennium Falcon that was there one time, I think it was like 1,200. I think I've seen a Death Star for like 1,500. I'm running out of disk space, so I gotta delete some stuff.
I mean they're cool, and I get it. Really must be the licensing. That
It has to
you're
be.
you are
100%.
essentially paying for them to get the licensing at that point. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool though. And
Yeah,
she's
like-
setting it up, and we're gonna like I was gonna say it'd be way cooler. Get like actual lights and stuff. Make it all a lot cooler.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Are you gonna like like are you guys like gluing the pieces together too? So like at the end you're gonna go over like with a roller and stuff like that. So like if it does fall apart or if it does fall or something like that, it sticks together.
Oh, I'm not. That's up to her. I don't know. I don't know if she plans on doing that.
Okay. I kind of start the recording back. Okay, we're back.
Hey, well,
I was literally recording and it literally went low disk space, and I went, "That's a
Oop.
problem."
I've been there. Also, everybody keeps asking why I see in videos why my eyes are so blue. Because these new glasses have the blue light filter in them to protect my
Oh.
eyes from
never
screens.
noticed that.
Yeah, so that's why you'll see when I look at it. Certainly, like that's the reflection
Yeah.
of the screen. Is that blue?
Yeah, screens like normally like didn't a screen kick your ass or something like that? So that's why you need those glasses because it fights away the screen and it won't
Yeah.
beat you up anymore.
And I was
if you're
like, I'm
wearing
not getting
those.
bullied again.
Yeah, and it sees those glasses. It's
Fight
like,
me
whoa.
now. Yes, like
No.
I'm out. Hey, whoa! We
Is that
didn't need
blue
to go
filter?
here. We didn't need to go here. Okay, all right.
All right, I'm gonna move on to something I need to ask you guys about, and I need your honest opinion. Do I play this Waifu Simulator 2020 game
I don't
that
know.
like you guys? I don't know about you, Blue. Have you been playing it?
I have not played it yet.
Okay, so you haven't been playing. I just assumed you would be because I thought because isn't it like from what I hear from everybody,
Did I
it's like
just
a
shock
Breath of the
Mr. Fruit?
Wild.
I haven't been grinding it. No, I mean it looked cool, but it didn't really grab me. I don't know. Like I was like, cool waifu sim. The thing is, I don't like get immediately into waifu sims. Like I don't think
mean-
like, oh look, anime waifus, I'm in. Like I need a little more nuance than that.
What about husbandos?
Same deal. Like I have to. It's got to have more substance than character hot.
I've never played any kind of a waifu sim before. For me, it wasn't that part. It was just been hyped up. I honestly didn't have it on my radar at all. I'd played the like closed beta I got like a while ago. I played for like 30 minutes. I was like, whatever, I'll wait till it releases. Then it came out. I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. One, I love the art style. It's just so pretty. And then the music's super good, environment. And then I was like, at first I wasn't super hooked. But then I go, and then at first too, the part of combat, the gimmick, so to speak, is like you have a party of people, but instead of like all 4 with you, controlled by AI or something, you're just one person, but at any point you can swap between 4 people in your squad. And I was like, that just seems like a gimmick. I don't really get it. Like, I'd rather just like have the one person I'm focusing on. But then once I got like a party of like 3 or 4, and then I'm moving, and the whole thing is like elemental
Based,
afflictions.
kinda.
Yeah, so like I have like a water healer, an electric mage, fire claymore, and air sword. And so it all interacts different. So I'll start with my water healer, which gets them wet. You swap to electric, which is like super conducted, it's doing extra damage, and then I can swap to like fire, which will like overpower them, and then you go to wind and you'll get like swirl, and then you can like keep, and then I'll freeze them if I do this and all this kind of stuff. And so you can do all these different combos and use their abilities and ultimates, because each character.
Is it just quests? Oh, sorry.
No, it's well, the crazy thing is like, even if you don't want to do the gacha, it's completely free to play.
What's gacha? What? Oh, like the pay to win kind of thing.
I mean, essentially like loot boxes, whatever. It's like
Okay.
the thing in China, Korea, just the Eastern market, where like I think we tried to talk about it for like Fire Emblem Heroes and stuff, and
Yeah.
Super Ball. Or
So this game is
Ball.
really big in like the Eastern markets. Genshin Impact.
Well, I mean, it just came out, but I'm saying the gacha mechanic.
Oh, mechanic. Okay.
Because the game is completely free to play, and at no point is it gating you the content in the game, and the amount of content in the game is insane. I'm probably 30 hours deep, and maybe a third of the way.
Really?
Maybe. And I just unveiled, I think, the last part of the map. The map is gigantic. The area I started with, I was like, this is pretty big, but it's not as big as I thought. And then I got the next area. I was like, oh. Then the next area, I was like, oh. And then the next area, and I look at my map's only like halfway full. And like, if I wanted to go to like one end of the map to the other, it'd be like well over an hour.
You
If
have to
I
like
was, like,
actually
only
walk
walking.
that with like
So you
no
can
mount
still-
or anything.
You can glide like Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm. And there's like
Which-
a stamina thing, I'm assuming, with
Yeah.
like how long you can actually glide.
Which helps with that kind of stuff. But yeah, something like between the character swapping, like a lot of the mobs are just like, well, just like, you know, super
Blobs,
easy,
like
yeah.
goobs. Yeah.
super easy mobs, but they're still fun to take out. And then some of the bosses I've fought do have some pretty interesting mechanics, and like you do kind of have to think about what you're doing, or like you have to prepare your team. It's like, the way I would put it is, it reminds me of some mobile games I've played, except in the mobile games you wouldn't get to do any of the actually playing the game. It would just do it for you. Because like there are a lot of games where like build your team. For instance, like Raid Shadow Legends. It's like, build your team of this star units with these items and go into the dungeon. Then watch them just do it. And like you're just watching, like you're not controlling it. Except now imagine they're like, okay, you go into the dungeon, now you control everything and you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's completely open world PvE. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you don't want to do the gacha mechanics, give it a shot, because so much stuff in the game. It's actually really fun. Exploring's really fun. It's a lot like Breath of the Wild, where there's just random things they don't tell you to like discover, or puzzles to solve. And I'm addicted.
How do you like progress into the game? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it every time you level up, do you get one of those gacha loot boxes that like you could pay for if you wanted to, or?
So progression is, there's 2 different levels. You have adventure level, which is like an account level. And then you have character levels, which are all, you know, specifically dependent on that
How much you
single character.
play on them.
Yeah. And your character level drives most of the game and what's happening. But you have a main quest, and the further you progress that, the more stuff happens and you unlock. And then everywhere you go, there's just side missions everywhere. It's one of my favorite things too, is like, just showing up and I'm like, there's so many side quests, and there'll be cool little things. Or in between story missions, you get some side missions from more important characters. Those are really cool, and they're way longer than you think and stuff. It's just like, for it being free, I was like, this is an insane amount of content, and I'm assuming it's because they're like, we'll make enough from the gacha, and this will pull in so many people that it'll be worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
Because like, if it didn't, like this, they're losing money. Like, this is easily a 60, like they could have just made this a $60 game.
Mm-hmm.
But the gacha
But they're
mechanics,
hoping you spend more $60 than $60,
Yeah.
obviously.
And for those gacha games, people do. Easy.
Well, I was gonna say, have you?
I actually have not put any money in yet.
Oh,
And for me,
I'm proud.
The
of you.
restraint on
For
you, my
me,
friend.
that's big.
That's huge.
Yeah. I'm 30 hours. Like,
Well, League Worlds does come out, so don't hold them to that
yeah,
yet.
I've spent more in League in the little time I've played while playing Genshin Impact. And honestly, I think I will just because I'm enjoying it so much at this point.
It deserves that kind of thing.
yeah.
You know, like it's
And
it's
not
giving
like,
me enough hours.
and it's not
It's
like
not shameless.
I can't. No, it's not in your face. Because like the crazy thing too is you can play it on mobile, the entire game, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's on mobile, it's on Apple, Android, it's on PC and PS4 and Switch, and everything's cross save except PS4, because they're separate thing because Sony. You can pick up and play wherever, and I don't know. I have a lot of fun with it. Like seriously, I had no expectations. I was like, whatever, I'll get into it. But then like 2 hours into it, I was like, yeah, I think I need to do something to justify all the time I've spent in the past.
You've been
3
grinding
days.
pretty hard too, from what people from DMs. I don't know.
What
I don't
level
know.
are you?
I'm adventure rank 23 right now, which I think the max is 60. God only knows how long that would take.
Yeah.
And I haven't been specifically grinding my adventure level, but even then, like 23 was what I hit after 30 hours of like gameplay.
Has it been pulling people away from Final Fantasy Blue, or from what you've
I
seen?
know it's pulled Dork and Sammy out. I don't think it's pulled anyone else out.
You're telling me Dork is playing this? Wow, shocker!
I know.
This game is literally built for Dork and Sammy.
I know.
So. Dork, Sammy, and Char specifically, this game is built for them.
I will say, like, if you're someone just like against anything that looks anime, you're like, ooh, weeb, you're not gonna like the game. If for some reason that turns you off. But if you don't, I mean, it's like you're straight up playing an anime. Super dope.
I'm gonna have to give it a shot. I just don't know why it hasn't grabbed me personally. I just don't know why. Yeah, it's like that seems like a game that would be for me, but I guess I just haven't.
Because I mean, like when you're just playing the game, ignoring all the stuff, like it straight up feels and plays like Breath of the Wild almost, except with anime waifus.
It almost looks like, because I was watching, I think, Ab play it, and he was literally like climbing up a mountain, and it showed like a little stamina bar that like every time he was on there would just kind of slowly go down. And I'm guessing as you go on, your endurance,
yeah, I've almost
called that,
like
goes
doubled it up. Yeah, stamina. And yeah, that's part. And then of course, like, because it's a game they want you to play for a while, there's like daily missions, like daily things around the world. If you complete all of them, you get stuff.
So
like,
how do you get the loot boxes for free then?
So for free, well, one, especially if you just started like first couple days, they just give you a whole bunch of stuff like, hey, thanks for playing. Here's this. Hey, thanks for like we hit this many people. Take this. And then with some of the missions and stuff, you can get a good amount of free pulls to start.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely don't get as much as time goes on. But otherwise, like if you want, they just have a store you can click on. Which the crazy thing is, like they don't even like outright really be like, hey, go to the store, do this, buy this. They're like, hey, you got these things and you kind of figure it out on your own. You go to escape and you're like, store, you can do it all your own. And you just use X amount of gems or whatever to get the little things that you use to wish. That's what it's called. And then like you get like 10 at a time if you want, and then they all fly in. You can see what rarities they're going to be, and then they like show up the items. And you have a chance of getting weapons and heroes. And it's pretty cool.
Interesting.
And
looks like a lot of people, it's taking over. Like I see a lot, like Baru playing it. Everybody's been playing it. I think Sammy, Ab.
Imtashed has given up Destiny right now to play it until Beyond Light.
I mean, it ain't that hard to give up Destiny
right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it ain't that hard.
But for him, you know, he's always pretty dedicated. He's like, I'm gonna do content on this for as long as I can. Yeah, I don't know. Just something about it's really fun. And it hooked me. And at the very least, if you're listening and you're slightly inclined, completely free to play. It won't be predatory at the beginning or anything. And at no point have I felt like I've been, you know, Predator.
It's not like scummy, like so like in your face, please.
No, I play a
spend your
lot of
money.
mobile games and stuff. Because that's essentially like, I know it's weird. It's like a mobile game, but when I'm playing on PC, like I wouldn't think it's a mobile game. Because like
I didn't know it was a mobile game till you like had it on your Samsung Note.
Because it's like just straight up intertwined both ways. And I played a
Looks
lot of
really
mobile
nice.
games, and from the way those games do it, there's like nothing like that in this game.
Does it look nice on the Note?
It plays well with that 120 hertz screen.
Is it on the
Very
Switch?
Yeah. I think so.
What? Damn. Okay, I might give it a shot purely because it's on the Switch.
It's on everything but Xbox. So sorry,
So
Xbox.
suck it,
I don't know why.
Xbox.
Eat shit, Xbox. Just kidding. Competition.
Suck
good.
it.
But yeah, I like try it. If you don't like it, I won't be offended. But I don't think you have like my advice too for anyone starting is my mistake, especially in the beta, in the opening area, they kind of give you the reins immediately. And so I immediately went everywhere I shouldn't, which is what I like to do in open world games.
Mm-hmm.
But what I would argue is get like 2 to 3 hours into the main story, because then it unlocks a lot of stuff that would have helped and you like needed beforehand. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Genshin Impact. I'm having
I'll
fun.
think about it.
I will also think about it.
Between that, been grinding the new TFT set, Teamfight Tactics.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been playing a little bit. I got second.
I'm in Plat and Rough.
Plat 4 still?
Plat 3.
Oh, nice.
But it's a slow grind. And I climbed faster than I did last set. So at this point, like, last I checked at my rank, I'm like top 2%. So,
Hey.
yeah, I'm like hitting top 2% players, whereas like at this point in Plat 3 when I was playing last set, it was like top 7, 8%,
Mm-hmm.
which is a big variance in skill level. So it's definitely a lot harder, but it's fun. And yeah, I've just been playing those two a lot.
I've been balls deep in Final Fantasy as usual. I'm getting ready to go into E8S for anyone who plays Final Fantasy, which is nobody. Please, guys, it's free MMO. It's so good.
Somebody give Blue a
It's
chocobo.
free. It's free through Heaven's Sword, dude.
Just give him chocobo bucks, man.
Going to the final boss of the raid here, and I'm really excited.
That is pretty dope. You doing that today?
Probably tomorrow. Do you want to see my raid notes?
Yeah.
You have
How-
raid notes?
How big is a party in like a raid like that?
8. So you have 8 people going in. I mean, the whole raid tier is. I mean, all the raids are 8. But here's my raid notes.
Where are you putting them?
I'll put them in main chat.
Oh,
I mean,
This is one fight.
that's cool though. That like
phase 1, driving on biting. Driving, get behind, scoot toward red mirror. Biting, get in front, scoot toward green mirror. Diamond Frost, go to intercardinal with AoE. If no AoE north, get knocked back and keep Shiva there. / opposite of first phase. Wow.
wow.
So all these notes, is this you guys going in and figuring out yourself?
Well, these are my personal notes. So
Is it not to the point where it gets like to Riven where it's just like you fucking know what to do all the time?
no, it's definitely
You know
on
what I mean?
rails. Yeah, it's definitely on rails like Destiny, where like it's all. I mean, you always know what's gonna happen next. It's just like with Final Fantasy raids, there's just way more mechanics going into every fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I mean, it sounds like it's just he hasn't. Have you tried it before or just a couple times?
So I go into like random PFs to like get a feel for it, but I haven't like actually gone to the full fight. Like you get to phase 1, and then like there's this mechanic called Light Rampant, which like is just the PF murderer. So it's like if you're doing LFG for Destiny 2, and what's an LFG murder in Destiny 2? Like Oryx.
The
You get to
LFG
Oryx.
system itself.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
LFG itself.
But just a fight that just splits LFG groups, and you're like, "Hey guys, let's get through this raid and have a good time." And then by the end of that phase, you're just like, "Well, guys, I guess we just disbanded after 2 tries."
Yep, guess that's all right. Do it next time.
I'm getting pretty ballsy in Final Fantasy. I have a problem. Honestly,
dope.
this is just holding me off until Pokemon Crown Tundra, where I hope it's not a disappointment like Isle of Armor. Please, bro.
Yeah, can
I
we
got
talk
some
about
news for
that?
you.
Yeah,
Don't get
can
your
we
hopes
talk-
up.
No.
Can I ask you guys why? Now I know Pokemon did something today or yesterday or whatever it was. Why do you guys hate Pokemon again? Or not hate Pokemon,
Wait,
but
what?
why is the fandom disappointed in Pokemon? Because wasn't it like didn't they post something blue and then you were like, man, and it was like Dragonite walking away.
Well, it's
So,
because he
Blue knows more. Well, I literally what I know is what you put in the DM. I didn't even bother to look at the stuff afterward.
All
I
right,
was like,
so
I'm gonna be just depresso with some extra espresso. So
basically, Isle of Armor came out, and it was kind of pretty come and go. You do your quest, your main DLC campaign. Thumbs down from Mr. Fruit. You get your
Suck.
Cubfu, you evolve into Urshifu, you do the final fight, and then that's pretty much it. There's not much else to do unless you want to
This
like
is the
finish.
expansion, right?
Yeah. So this is the first expansion. Unless you like want to finish like your Isle of Armor Pokedex, there's really nothing else to do. Alternatively, obviously, if you're also a competitive player, but I mean, even then, you're really just at the mercy of whatever the role set is. So Crown Tundra really seemed like their big expansion that they're putting all their marbles on. Because Isle of Armor was like, it's here and there. Like even in the first Nintendo Direct, they were like, yo, Crown Tundra is gonna be it. It's gonna be a whole new area. Your favorite Pokemon are coming back, and we got an entire new raid den system where you can go in with your homies. And the reason I put the Dragonite man in the tweet was because I expected us to be able to go into the raid dens co-op with our homies, with our Pokemon that we worked so hard to get. And it turns out you can't go into these co-op raid dens like exploration with your own Pokemon. You have to get rental Pokemon. Now, the reason I'm not totally against it is because obviously you can't just stomp the entire
Over
thing.
level or something like that.
Which to be fair, anyone who like did Mewtwo and Zeraora raids know you could have some pretty difficult raids without like stomping at all. But I think it'll be okay because I'm still gonna give it a shot because you rent your Pokemon, you go through the basically mini dungeons, and you can use the Pokemon you catch in the next raids. So it'd be a cool like little mini game where you catch Pokemon and then use them in the raid and then see how far you can get. Which I'm assuming the farther you get, the better your chance of getting like something like a legendary or a shiny, which would be cool. But it still took a little wind out of my sails not being able to go with my homies with our own Pokemon.
Well, what about the Pokemon that are coming back? Any banger Pokemon coming back? Or like
Dragonite!
Nice, that's big.
I'm so
what
excited
if
for
they
Dragonite.
G-Max them?
They haven't talked about new G-Maxes yet. I'm surprised. Assuming we even get new G-Maxes. But and then the new birds coming back. I'm so excited for the new birds. They look I love their designs.
But it's like 50% of the Pokedex coming back, or all the legendaries and mythicals.
Oh, really? There's like no pleb Pokemon coming back.
Very few.
Most of them are
no
pseudos.
Bellsprout.
Yeah. It was already
No
in the game.
Bellsprout.
Let's go, Bellsprout!
Right?
Wait,
Right?
no, Bellsprout's
No?
not in the game.
No, I
No,
think he is. Oh yeah.
Come on, Bellsprout.
Yeah,
And
I'm
nobody
sorry,
was sad.
and nobody was sad.
The thing I just don't like about that is worrying that competitive they're gonna bring back legendaries and mythicals because now like everyone's in the game and it's just so boring to watch. Just kills creativity.
Can I tell you what I thought when I woke up? The first thing I saw was like that Pokemon music video thing.
I
thought they announced some sick anime, and I was like,
dude,
yes.
I wish.
Like that is gonna. I saw that and I was like, I'm watching
Dude,
that. I literally
wish.
watched that and was like, that looks sick. When is that coming out?
It's
I had no idea that's a music video. What?
Psych. Pokemon anime actually being sick.
Like that needs to look like that. Like
Rival Wings, so sick, right? Like I watched that entire thing start to finish, and I was like, "This is tight." And then they had Pokemon Origins. I love that shit. Both of these, like individually, have just millions and millions of views on the channels, and it's just like, dude, stop making anime with Ash. Like let his dusty ass go, dude. Like just give us a straight up anime based on the games.
But why does it look like that? Give us an anime where it's like they're fucking Charizard and them are like.
I mean, because it's
like
it's a weekly anime.
Yeah, Well, yeah, one, it's weekly. They're on episode 8,000.
Yeah.
And also it's
Pokemon
marketed
with
for
Attack
kids.
on Titan, like
The
graphics.
dude, you and everyone, but until
It's never gonna happen.
everyone wants it, man. Every single person wants it, but they're not going to do it because it's a weekly anime in Japan, and people love that weekly anime. I don't think
What
it's
does
as
that
popular
mean?
as it was.
Isn't My Hero a weekly anime?
It's a seasonal anime.
Wait,
Pokemon-
Pokemon doesn't have
Pokemon-
a season. Like they just
Pokemon-
crank them
No,
out in Japan.
Well, they have seasons, right? Don't get me wrong, like based on the games, but
but
their
it's
seasons
out weekly. It's out
There
every
is
week.
There's no breaks for Pokemon, dude. It
Damn,
goes.
it's like their GG over easy, just
There's
one every
hundreds-
week.
There's hundreds of
They're
episodes
on-
a season.
They're on episode 1,129.
Yep.
What is the
No.
English dub on?
The English dub is 16 episodes behind.
Oh
Yep.
dang!
So 4 months.
And Ash is still 12.
Ash is still 12, and he's a dusty ass dude. And I just want to have anime based on the games.
I will
Now-
say, just finished a new anime,
Oh,
God of High School. Recommend it.
is that
Uh,
Cut of Life anime?
Slice
of life.
And no, it's a Crunchyroll
Oh,
original. So it's only on Crunchyroll. But it's only 13 episodes. It ended this week. The first season, at least. So sick.
Did they get down and fighting?
Well, that's just the best part. Like, there's no fluff. It gets into it, and it's a little confusing at first because it gets
It just gets it.
straight into it. And then halfway through the season, you're like, okay, but what's happening now? And then, like, the last, like, 3 episodes, you're like, is this even the same show? But it's sick animation, sick fighting. Freaking sick.
They get
I watched
down.
that, and then I try and watch an episode of Naruto. It's just like,
Oh, you're already giving up on Naruto.
no, I'm gonna get through it, but man, do they make it hard.
Are you still on You Are My Friend?
What arc are you on in Naruto right now?
Well, technically not the new season, but the new theme song started. You are my friend,
Okay, so
and
it's still that one.
Naruto is looking for a replacement for Kakashi because he used his new Sharingan and it drained him. So when they go on this next adventure, they need a new member.
Oh,
And
you're at the start of Shippuden.
yeah, and they're alluding to this new member. All I got through was the sorcery and
How many episodes is that?
whatever the fudge. It's like
hate-
40,
How many episodes are there?
Man,
500 or something.
You're at the worst. You're at the worst part of Shippuden.
Great.
Shippuden sucks.
Do you-
I mean,
do you
not,
know what-
Okay,
Do you know at what point it becomes widescreen? Does it ever become wide? It has to become widescreen at some point, right?
What is it,
Yeah,
like
it-
16:8 or something like that right now?
It's the 5x4 or whatever right now.
Oh,
I think it becomes widescreen. I want to say next arc.
You just can't do black bars or something?
No, it's fine. Well, like the quality of it too, being on like Hulu or whatever with the streaming, it's like I'm watching like 360p. Well, I'm like, I feel like I'm back in 2006, watching this.
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure next arc they go. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm pretty sure next arc is a filler season.
I do have.
So-
I've pulled up the website that shows me all the filler episodes.
Oh, nice. You're good then. So I'm
So
pretty
I'm
sure
just-
next arc will be.
I'm skipping because I know
Well,
it.
okay.
Actually, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
So he's getting.
Did you guys see Attack on Titan December 7th?
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
Yes, sir.
Yo, by the way, when are we gonna hear? It's October. Where's Demon Slayer?
Yeah,
Oh, the movie.
I need it.
In fact, let me.
Yeah,
look
I've
that
been
up right
waiting
now.
patiently. All right, that shit ended in like March. Okay, not even.
Oh.
That shit ended like in November.
Well, I Google it and now it says 2021.
You serious? I've been so patient with my anime, but then again, there is
Well,
a thing
to be
called,
fair,
Corona.
To be fair, the 100% English is 2021. That's
Okay,
the
I
only
don't-
one that's been confirmed, though. They don't know when the Japanese release is coming
Okay,
out.
I need
Wait.
it tomorrow. I swear it said it in like the trailer.
The Demon Slayer movie release date has finally been officially confirmed to be coming up in October 2020.
Nice. 24th?
But wait, what? Okay, let me read you this entire article. Ready?
Okay.
The Demon Slayer movie release date has finally been officially confirmed to be coming up in October 2020, the fall of 2020. But
Yes,
could the worldwide coronavirus pandemic delay the Demon Slayer Infinity Train release date if conditions do not improve by the end of summer?
Okay. Well, we're
That's
in
the article.
October now, so
That was 6 days ago. And that's the article.
thank you, article.
So
I could have written that.
no idea. Yeah, the fact that I can't Google it right now and find an answer ain't looking good. At least not for October. I would love to be proven wrong. But okay, but yeah. So filler list for Naruto Shippuden. So yeah, so the next arc, episodes 57 to 71, filler. 14 episodes. Get them out of here. 91 through 112, like 30 episodes. Get them out of here.
That's
Then there's like one Omega one, I think.
How do
176
you
to
do
196.
30 episodes of filler? Like, what like are they possibly doing? That is like
A lot of these are just like 20 at a time, just out, because it's just filler arcs to fill in the time between the actual canon seasons. Pardon your regularly programmed podcast listening for this short ad break.
You know all the things we'd love to do for ourselves, but we don't do for whatever reason? For me, I always wanted straighter teeth and a better smile. Well, I'm done putting it off, and thanks to Candid, straightening my teeth has never been simpler, easier, and more comfortable than ever. Candid clear aligners are comfortable, removable, and practically invisible, unlike wire braces, so you can transform your smile without anybody noticing. Plus, your treatment is prescribed and monitored remotely by a licensed orthodontist who's an expert in tooth movement. With Candid, your treatment includes remote monitoring by the same orthodontist who created your plan, so you always know. Start straightening your teeth today. Right now, all our listeners can save $75 on Candid Starter Kit. Go to candidco.com/GG and use code GG. That's candidco.com/GG, code GG. Take advantage of this limited time offer to save $75 off your starter kit. candidco.com/GG, code GG. I just need Attack on Titan, and I need it now. It's so good.
Beast?
In terms of, like,
wait,
drama.
that was filler? Oh, fudge.
Oh, what? You were watching filler? Good job, man.
No, there's only one in the first few, but I guess I watched it. I don't remember what it was.
Sasuke gets a haircut.
But yeah, I want to get through it, and I've been told by people who love it that like it gets really good when it gets going like later in. But
Yeah, my friend Connor is like that. Says it's the best one. You just have to push.
I'm trying. But I'm not kidding you. I'll be full of energy. Let's watch Naruto. 10 minutes, I'm on my belly. Push me straight.
It's
I am
dude,
sitting-
Shippuden, especially like you get used to the pace from original Naruto, and going into the start of Shippuden, it's like
It really
like
was.
original Naruto pace, so good, man.
If I didn't care
Just in
about
the drama
Gaara,
and fighting, yeah.
so bad.
But second Naruto, like Shippuden, eventually it gets to a better spot, but it just chugs along at start.
Well, I'll get through this arc, skip the whole filler, and then hopefully it'll start picking up then. It's a slow burn though.
Mhm.
That list of yours.
Do I?
I said, what else is on that list of yours?
Uh,
Do you have that
Best-
dumpster fire that was our country?
no.
I'm just
Um,
saying that.
not
Jesus
really.
Christ.
Not really anything else. New Star Wars game, and
Squadrons, right?
yeah,
I'm gonna
and-
throw up tonight when we put
Squad
that. I'm
W.
gonna
probably
get
going
sick.
to. But he's
I'll
using the
get sick.
joystick, dude. Like I'm gonna be out here mouse and keyboard. The heck?
Joystick.
Yeah, like Bless is using a little, like,
What happened just to this?
I don't know.
Can I use this?
I'm sure, probably.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll be on mouse and keyboard, failing.
Well, before we get to questions, we have to give a
Yeah.
shout out to our boy.
Oh,
If you guys haven't seen, Dado and Danielle got engaged.
What?
Yep.
When?
Scroll up in main chat.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Main chat.
What?
Yeah, it just happened like not long ago at all. We're mid podcast, baby.
Yeah, it was an hour ago.
Aw.
So shout out to Dado. Congrats to Dado and Danielle
Aw.
getting engaged. They're
That's
just
awesome.
they're just so wholesome.
Damn, you've been sitting on that for 27 minutes?
I didn't want to like throw it. Because if I threw it in between like the middle of a conversation, like we would have never gotten off.
So that's what Dada was doing yesterday. Yeah, yesterday he was like, yeah, I just got home. Like, I'm doing the tasks now. And I was like, what the fuck were you doing all day? Like, I was like, what could Dada be possibly be doing
Getting
all day?
married.
That's awesome. Good for him. And then Dada with his the Dado smile. Here's the Dado smile.
He has like he's got a brand around his smile.
It's the I can't do it. It's like
Holy
it's
heck.
half open but like half closed.
He has
can't
like
do
a very like strong upper set of teeth, so it works for him.
Yeah, I look like my lip goes into my mouth when I get
Yeah.
like I can't smile like that.
He has he has like a
Aw.
signature
That's very pog.
that is Omega
I
Pog.
had to reply.
I'm gonna say
Oh.
GZ.
That's so exciting. Well, good for them. Here's to a happy future for you two. You
Poggers.
little rascals. That's you guys got engaged, poggers.
I mean, I put GZ, which in like early World of Warcraft means congratulations.
Of course.
He'll know what that means.
Ah, yes. I did not. But with that, I guess we can move on to Patreon questionerinos.
Oh, okay. Let me pull some of those up. We
I'm not
appreciate
gonna-
our stands here, supporting the podcast. Our first question is going to now. I asked for kind of wacky questions here, so this is literally what I said. I said podcast will be this Thursday. Get your questions in. The crazier and wackier the questions are, the more likely you'll be picked. And I said, what? Okay, Mumbu Baba asks, what is your kitchen appliance tier list? Now, to keep it
Oh,
simple,
what?
we'll just say your favorite kitchen appliance.
Say what all could the tier list be?
Favorite kitchen appliance.
I
I gotta go with my toaster oven, dude. That shit's coming so clutch lately.
yeah.
I gotta
That's
go
it.
microwave.
I was gonna probably
Use it
just
the
go
most.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
no. You have to transition to toaster oven. Trust me, it's way better.
I will say
They
though,
scare
we got
me.
this
They're
little,
intimidating.
we
Very
got this little
intimidating.
griddle thing. Pretty pog. Make some good French toast. But like it's like, you know, like you're stuck in an island, you only have one appliance, like a microwave. Well, actually, at that point, probably a fridge, but that's not important because it's a survival island. The point is, microwave. I use it the most.
It's between toaster oven and my rice cooker. Just those two. I can't separate them.
Mew asks, do you guys have cool designs?
Wait.
Oh.
Rob, what's your favorite kitchen appliance?
Oh no, I said microwave.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
microwave.
Like
Like
cheated.
it's-
Took my answer.
I just leave you. Okay, the refrigerator.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I love a refrigerator. Keep shit cold.
Dude, I love refrigerating shit.
You should sell
Mew asks,
refrigerators. This one,
"D-
oh, this keeps it real cold.
do you guys have cool designs on your mouse pads? And if so, what are they?
I do actually.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I do as well.
I bought
will
like
show
a
mine.
huge. I bought a huge Overwatch mouse pad just because it's the biggest one on Amazon, and I hate it.
I have a degree body what is that called? Deodorant, and then Zenitsu.
He stays fresh all the time.
Nice mouse pad there.
Yeah, I think Christian got that for my
Robbie.
birthday last year, I think.
Yeah.
Or Christmas, one of the two. I don't remember.
And I am using.
Whoa, you also had the same one.
I also have Zenitsu. We're
That's
using the
so
same
sick.
mouse pad.
Oh.
Well, I had my waifu Shinobu, but
Claire
had
destroyed it.
had to clean her up.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
There's so much you can do.
What about you, Blue?
Yeah, I back in the day cafe, it was hard to find huge mouse pads, so I got a stupid shitty Overwatch mouse pad. I didn't even play that game. This is back when I was like, yo, Overwatch is gonna be there forever. Spoilers, it was not there forever.
It's still there.
So now everyone's like, what's your mouse pad? And I'm like, oh, fuck. It's you. Just this big Overwatch logo.
Martini Police ask, what is your favorite / most interesting paradox, i.e. Zeno's arguments against motion? I don't know what that means. But a paradox means that like something that like doesn't make sense, but it like infinitely loops, right? Creating a paradox, right? Quote unquote. Like
it's well, let's look up the actual definition. Paradox, a noun, a seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true.
Mine would be saying omega for big things and mini things. Because omega actually means big, I think. Or I could be totally making that up in my head by thinking mega means bigger. I mean, in all reality, omega is just a letter in a Greek alphabet. But saying omega for giant things and then also saying omega minis for small things.
Wait, which paradox did he cite? Zeno's?
Zeno's motion one or something like that. Zeno's arguments against motion.
I don't know if it's this one. I've never heard of this one, but it's you can never get from point A to point B. At first you must travel half the distance, and then there's half the distance left ad infinitum. Apparently, think about it like that, I guess. Because then,
but
you travel from A to B, you're halfway, but then
from A to B,
now it's A to B again, but then it's A to B, and then
when you get to, but then you finally get to B.
Yeah, but then B is to A. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
A male barber shaves all, and only those men who don't shave themselves. Does he shave himself? The lasagna. I like that paradox.
That one more time.
A male barber shaves all, and only those men who don't shave themselves. Does he shave himself?
No.
But he shaves all.
But he isn't all. He's a man. See? Paradox.
But
do you have any favorite paradoxes, Blue?
But if that's the case, he's never shaved.
Yeah, because he doesn't need to shave himself. He's not all. He's his own person.
No, that's... Was it Blue?
I got mine from Doctor Who because I'm a cheating shit. But, I mean, maybe it's not cheating. That's just where I got it from. So mine's the bootstrap paradox. That's my favorite one. Or like the causal loop. So like the basic understanding is like, okay, so it's like theoretical and like, so like a sequence of events, right, is what causes other events in the past and future. So like if something happens, it causes a sequence of events.
Yes.
But those sequence of events are what caused the first event in the first place.
Yes.
So like,
what causes the sequences of events?
They cause each other.
Well, yeah, there's that whole argument of, do we really have like free will?
Yeah, so it's like it's the idea that everything is looped. So like, in order for something to start, something would have to have caused it. But in order for that to be caused, you would have to have had it be started or ended, or what the brain.
Whoa.
So it's like
how that makes me feel.
So it's like if you time travel, right? And you gave your information to like your past self. So, but you already knew that info because your past self knew that info. So you're just relaying info that you already knew to a past self that gave you that info in the first place, because your past self is what had the info to give to your past self.
Blue, I feel like I'm about to turn into a black hole right now. Like
I feel like
it's just the idea of like, it's just the idea of like looping through time is what causes us to get where we are now. And it's called the bootstrap paradox because the idea is that it's impossible to bring yourself up by your bootstraps because you can't. It's impossible because you can't do that unless you're a time traveler.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't do it on your own because you also have yourself from the future who is also like to truly pull yourself out of your bootstraps. You would need help from your future self, which would imply a loop.
Interesting.
There's a paradox. I don't have like a favorite one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I probably got that a little wrong, but like it's also a fucking paradox, so like you can't be that mad if it's not exact.
Mr. Walsh here asks if you could become a professional at any sport of your choosing, what would it be and why? God, part of me wants to say CS:GO because I would love to be. But is it esport a sport though? Like,
yeah.
If we're not saying that, it'd be golf. If I could be a professional in any sport, it would be golf. Think about it, dude. Just golfing all the time for free, anywhere, any course I wanted, any PGA course I wanted for free. Yeah, easy, golf. And then you have sponsorships like Rolex and Porsche, golf. Mercedes, golf.
I don't know. I was thinking physical sports. What's one where I'd be the least likely to be injured? But I hate golf. And I also have a terrible shoulder, so I can't even golf.
Baseball?
I'd be like football, but you know, I want to live past the age of 40 with my mind intact.
Why don't you punt then?
Okay, well, if I'm going to play professional, I'd like to do something a little more exciting. Something a little more up my alley. I don't know.
Like what, basketball? Basketball is not that like physical. Maybe it can be in the post, but not as much as it used to be.
I really don't know. Maybe volleyball. And I only say that because I've been watching Haikyuu. And they make it seem way cooler than it is.
What about you, Blue?
Esport, though, I would... yeah, I mean, it would definitely be league for me at this moment.
What was the question? I was still like really balls deep and thinking about the bootstrap paradox.
What would be if you could be a professional in any sport? What would it be?
I don't know. Honestly, man, I would have to. Okay, so I'd have to be like a professional. That means I would have to be able to make a proper living off it if I actually wanted to seriously consider it.
I guess so. Yes.
I mean, I'm assuming in this hypothetical situation, like you're a god at the game.
You're paid. You're
like,
paid at whatever.
You're at
sport
the
you're
level of
at.
professional. You don't have to be like, well, I think I'd be good. You just like, you know.
Yeah, you're set. You're there.
I don't know. I'd probably like either be like a god fighting game player who just makes fat bank, or like I feel like the life would be just perfect, just absolute Omega Brain Pokemon player.
Well, see, it's a bit contradictory though. You said fighting game and like big bucks, but you're never.
I mean,
even if
if you play Smash.
Well, yeah. The other ones are kind of, but even then,
other fighting
tough.
game players definitely make some pretty good bank off of sponsorships.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, if you're like the top Street Fighter one.
I mean, directly from fighting games, you're not making money, but it's off your sponsors.
Gamby.
If I had to choose one, it would be fighting game player.
Okay. Gamby has a question here. It says, "What is the most draining thing you went through to get good content for, aside Anthem?"
The Arios thing.
Oh,
PUBG. It was no. For me personally, it was Dream Team Olympics.
Yeah, for me, probably like the wings. That was hard, dude. That was really tough for like that. Like,
I thought it was super fun.
It would mean it was fun, but okay. So guess like getting through it. Like, God, this is a fucking. I'd probably say like, yeah, Dream Team Olympics, maybe Rust Season 3, because with Rust Season 3, it was like,
oh man,
everybody was like, this is gonna be great. Like, so
live
like,
up.
Yeah.
And like for me, it
and
was
everyone's
just
like, we don't like, and then we, God.
Yeah,
and then we had a split with. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Season 3.
I was just like Rust.
I
like Rust Season 3 too. I still think Rust Season 3 is actually pretty funny.
But
I didn't mind going to Season 3. It's just I was like so happy with what we made with 2. I wanted to do that again.
Is Rust season 1 the one where like we have the wall and it like blows up and stuff or something like?
No, that
or
was
is
season 2,
3?
I believe. Well, maybe it was season 1.
Season 1, we ended up.
I think season 1 ends with like we find that big wall that those people had been working on or something, and then we ended up blowing it up with them or something. I forget. And then because season 3 is like when we find that hotel and stuff, right?
Season 1.
Yeah.
Trump's wall.
Yes, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Season 1 was just straight.
And season 1 was like the crystal boy, right? Like the crystal guy.
Yes, the CS:GO crystal.
Yeah,
that shit was hilarious. That was improv at its finest.
That's S tier meme blue right there. Like that is one
of my finest moments.
Yeah, I'll never.
And then Rob just went along with it, and it was just
so funny.
Oh man,
I need to rewatch that. I remember like when we were doing that in the middle. I don't normally do that, do this, but when it's like good content, I'm like, this is fucking good shit.
Yeah.
And that was one of the moments I was like, this is good shit.
Season 1 was so fun just because it was it was because like we had all like this entire Rust game to play. Like we didn't know anything that much about it. I mean, I knew a little bit and I would prepare us, but like
that was almost like log in, let's find a server.
Exactly.
Like, all right, let's just run around.
We haven't done this yet. Let's try this. Let's do this. Like, oh, this server's got different settings. I mean, you can only do that so many times before you run out of things to do. Which is why season 2 is so dope. And that people love season 1, but man, like it was so hard to go into season 3 and like try to recreate.
And then like read the comments, like, God,
everyone was torn. It was like 50% like, yeah, make it like kind of scripted, and 50% that don't you dare script a thing.
We made 2 like such good seasons, and we were so proud of them. And they were both so different. So going into 3, just reading it was like, what do you? God, dude, I don't know.
You know what was really funny? I saw a comment on the Reddit, and it was like Rust. When you realize Rust season 2 is just one giant Among Us game or something like that. Or like,
holy shit!
Isn't that like isn't it like where like we try and figure out like who killed somebody at the island, and then turned out it was Shark, and then Shark like lit something on fire. This is literally like an Among Us.
We did like funny. It was like a little improv. It was pure improv. Where at the start, it was because we had the all-stars, and we're like, who are the all-stars? Obviously, it's our friends.
That wasn't even supposed to happen.
Yeah, that was straight improv. We didn't know that was supposed to happen.
Dork just started playing all-star music. Yeah. I was like, oh!
We didn't even know it was Dork.
At the time, I didn't know it was Dork.
All-stars. And then we're trying to survive. And then I do like this little bit where like I'll have like a pentagram when we go underground to explore the new underground areas. And they're like, whoa, that's a little sus. So it's like a little foreshadowing. Yeah. And then we make a home, and then like shit gets weird, and you're like, who is it? And then it was Shark at the like mid-season finale, but then it turns out it was me at the end of the season, and dude,
they kill Rob.
Season 2 was so good.
That was good writing.
They killed Rob.
The only actually scripted part was the crate scene where Rob gets killed.
Yeah, that was the only the true scripted.
And like making the pentagram in like the ground, technically in the cave. That was it.
Aside from that, it was like doing it live, or it was or it was kind of like we kind of want to get to this place. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but
we'll get there.
Around. Yeah. Even when I made the pentagram, it wasn't like, oh, we know Blue's gonna be the villain at the end of the story. It was more like, hey, that's a little sus, dude.
Yeah. And then I still don't think anything tops running in at night, doing the little night raid.
So sick, dude. Like when the bullets start flying. Yeah.
That was one of those moments where I was like, we got something here. Like,
that was sick. And then Fruit actually games his way through the
that was not like Christian could have died immediately.
100%. It would have been over.
And all the people in that thing that I ended up killing, like they did. It's not like I told them like, hey, don't kill me.
They genuinely,
I was like, I'm just gonna try and get into this thing. And it's funny.
It was just so good.
I wish I had in-game audio. Like at one point, I'm like at the bottom of the building, hiding, and you can hear like Shark and other people up top. Like
you can hear rockets. It's so perfect, because you walk, you kill everybody, and then you go into you go right under the door to go in, and you just Shark is just like, we're losing men. God damn it!
Can we for meme of the week? Can we do the one where it's like It's like these little toddlers in a pool and like one's drowning and it says
Oh.
TTT over it and it's like you and it says Among Us and then on the bottom it was like this skeleton that's like
Rust
under
season 4.
so funny. I was dying, bro.
I had to take a backseat.
We'll do one more here from Jacuvius. It says, what would you get in your Applebee's 2 for $20 meal?
Bro, I don't even know what Applebee's serves. All right. I don't even think I've ever in my life eaten at Applebee's. No meme.
I don't think I think I've eaten at Applebee's maybe like.
Let me look it up.
I've definitely been to Chili's. I don't know if I've ever been to Applebee's itself.
Like if I'm gonna get, I will actually look up Applebee's
2 for $20 menu. Customize.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow,
there's
they
2
got a
entrees
lot.
and 1 appetizer. I don't know.
2. So wait, that's 3 though.
Well, 2 entrees, and then
And you said 1 appetizer.
Yeah, but I think the 2 entrees. I don't know what are entrees. I don't know.
These
Wait.
look great.
Oh no. Have we been bamboozled? On the Applebee's menu, it now says 2 for $22.
What the hell?
It's now
Mine says
2
2
for
for 20.
$22.
Mine says 2 for $20. Item availability and price may vary by location.
Mine
The
says
fuck
2
is
for
this,
22.
Applebee's?
Now we
I
gotta
knew
start
2 for
memeing 2
20
for
sounded
22. Too good to be
Well.
true. Knew it.
Rhyming
$2.
accidentally.
I honestly have no idea. I don't know. I'll take fries and wings or something. I'm sure they probably have that. Sure.
Yeah, I'd take like burger,
Mozzarella
wings.
sticks. I don't know. Wing.
I'm a fan of Southwestern egg rolls too, if they got those.
So there you go. I still
don't know
think
the
that's what
last
we're gonna
time.
do for Fruit Summit, though.
I was like, I don't know the last time I've actually eaten at Applebee's.
But we will next summit or something. Some of us will like have to, or we'll just order it. I don't know, one way or the other.
We're gonna walk into Applebee's and they're like, how many? We're gonna be like 2 or like 5. And then we're gonna be like, can we get your 2 for 20?
They're like, it's actually 2 for 22 now. We're like, oh my, I'm out of here. I'm sorry, you're
Wait,
what?
We like wipe away tears. Excuse me.
Like I opened my wallet. I thought it was 2 for 20.
All of a sudden, these are sad tears. But that's gonna end the podcast today. Blue, where can people find you on the internet?
Hi guys, you can find me everywhere at BlueWestlo.
You can find me everywhere at Robbie V Among Us. Follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me.
You can find me, Mr. Fruit, and you can find us here at the GG Over Easy podcast. Thank you very much to our video watchers, audio listeners, Patreon stans. We appreciate you all. If you guys enjoyed this episode, we'll see you next week. Fare thee well.
Bye.